December 26th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest thing you did last time, Maya, but hey, you bought us enough time to eke out a stalemate.
Yes, and to be honest, that is really the most helpful thing that she could have done in that specific moment, because it was all going to go to hell otherwise. Bloody Lotta.
I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was.
You're not a lawyer at all, but there we go.
Oh, Richie. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Let's have a little chitty chat. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet.
God, they're taking the time, aren't they?
Yeah? It's almost like it's Christmas or something. He said, seeing as this is your first offence, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew! Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something? Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail?
That's fair.
There was a case of contempt of court in Law and Order, and I believe Jack McCoy had to pay like a few $1,000s.
Yeah, I do believe that we discussed this towards the end of the last part. I think it's around like $2,000.
Yeah.
I want to say sort of typical penalty that you get for it.
She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Light up, Maya, it's Christmas.
Well, it's now the... Is it still Boxing Day? It's still Boxing Day, sorry, it's... the way this timeline works, I'm just like, it feels like it's in that in-between space between Christmas and New Year, and it effectively is. It's just that, obviously, typically, in the UK at least, Boxing Day forms that little triad of the Christmas days, and that's what you're focused on, and then it's after that that your brain goes to mush.
Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off peg through the nose on a date with a lovely fiancé. Oh, hey Gumshoe.
Hey!
Hey pal. The trial today, it's Yes? What about the trial?
It was a thing!
Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks.
I like how everyone is so, upbeat and positive and totally not shooting us down and just going, like, come on, we're faced off against the prosecutor who has won every single trial for 40 years. The fact that, we got him past in a day is incredible.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to do his voice right now, thank you. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. What about Edgeworth? Alright, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, say. But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes, and him not really enjoying cold weather, and him enjoying a Capri Sun after a long day at the bar. It all started with the DL6 incident, I guess.
I thought you were about to say it's all because he's British.
I haven't heard of any stereotypes involving Capri Sun, honestly. God, I used to drink those religiously.
So did I, to be fair.
What about Maya Fey? I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report read up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice? Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what he did, you know, or she did even. Pronouns are hard. I'm going back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount.
Bloody hell.
Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Oh, looks like it's actual meals tonight instead of ice soup. Yeah, okay, Phoenix. Jesus.
I mean, to be fair, if we win the case, then, you know, he will probably pay us.
True that.
You know, you take what you can get.
Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like, yeah, she's a repeat offender. Let's not mince words here. Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Alright. Back to the lake we go.
Yes, we're doing a lot of travelling today.
There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth.
Yeah, I mean, there's very little extra evidence that you would expect to find after, you know, the first day or so.
Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realised that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility.
You think?
But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Alright, let's get the deets. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing.
It is indeed.
Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. I don't like the way you phrase that, Lotta. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gourdy? What about Gourdy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gourdy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rock it to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer too. Finish your spirit medium training first. You know, maybe pass the bar as well.
Yeah, although I don't think she's ever really going to be a lawyer. She just quite likes being a lawyer's assistant as a spirit medium.
Yeah. Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange.
Ooh.
Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, Matt, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We get a deal or not?
Well, deal, there's not really much choice that we have in this situation.
We don't have any of a lead, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gourdy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gourdy? In red and all? But Gourdy doesn't... I mean, Gourdy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, you'll come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see you all later.
Well, I suppose it's a start.
Yeah. Hunting? You don't seriously mean? Gourdy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gourdy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster who needs tree fitting? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist.
Well, I have a feeling I know exactly who we need to speak to.
Oh. That was not here before.
No, it was not.
What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick! Yo, Maya! Larry! What the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like it, put this here. It would be, like, really cool.
I mean, it is quite cool.
Yeah. Dude, she gave it to me along with a banner. I'm saluting. I see the Union Jack and I'm saluting. It's looking that this game mostly uses the A button. Alright, Larry, what you gotta say to us? Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright? I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes.
Yes, Maya, that's exactly what we do. We need to, you know, have a little tinker about all sorts of people's weaknesses. It's not fair on them.
Yeah, I fear the crippling embrace of death, which is weird for a spirit medium, but, you know. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Well, what Larry doesn't know could probably fill a phone book.
I'm just realising that his t-shirt has eyes on it that are... They're not quite where the nipples would be, but they're terrifyingly close, and it just means that I'm very glad that that bar is there.
I could make it more see-through if you'd like.
No, absolutely not.
The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air into the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs.
A little while ago?
And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself.
I mean, Larry is filled with a lot of hot air, so...
Okay, right.
We want to go to the entrance and then to the Criminal Affairs Department.
You got it, mate.
And, do you want to get an achievement even though you're not going to get an achievement?
Yes, please.
Okay, I will tell you how we go.
Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again? What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is.
Yeah, no, we need to go for Edgeworth for that.
How is the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond.
I mean, it is a reasonable motive.
Yeah. Although we have to talk about the span of years between the incidents first.
Yeah, and also why it was Hammond who was holding the gun against Edgeworth.
Yeah. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gourdy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
And this is where you need to provide additional context to be able to, as Nick is doing here, but it's just like... you didn't really give us a lot of chance to say anything. You were just like, we're monster hunting.
In the wilds. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gourdy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Exciting.
Yes, you can take whichever one you like.
Now, there's only one that's going to actually get us through, but to get the achievement, we need to borrow all three.
Okay. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile.
Yay!
Yay! He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile! Here, boy! Yeah, there he is!
Oh.
Based on Shu Takumi's own dog, I believe.
I believe so, and obviously it's the same reason why we have Missile in Ghost Detective.
Yeah, Ghost Trick, I think you'll find.
Yeah, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective.
Now, he's a Shiba Inu here, and Ghost Trick he'd be a Pomeranian.
Yes. But still, best dog in gaming that year.
Oh, absolutely.
If not of all time, but you know, there are a lot of dogs.
Don't forget Amy.
Well, Amy's a wolf.
Don't fucking take this line of thought with me, Richie. You know damn well what I meant. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector?
Well, I mean, funny you should mention that.
It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be?
Well, we shall begin with Missile.
Oh, yes. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Can we borrow a missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Bark. He's so cute!
He is indeed.
Oh. K9 unit missile borrowed from Detective Gumshoe.
So, we want to head on down to the Gourd Lake Public Beach.
Okay.
To see whether, you know, Missile can do us any good. And it's quite adorable that we're doing this because my little Papa Milo's just having a little kip in his bed next to me right now, which is always cute.
Yeah. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Urgh. He's a dog who can sense bullshit. Eek! Missile! Missile! Munch. Not the first time. Well, yes, the first time, but not the last time, rather, we'd hear munchers like that. My samurai dogs! Wow, he ate every single one.
That is impressive.
I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick. It's going to have to this time.
Right, so let's head on back to the Criminal Affairs Department, because obviously that didn't quite go to plan, did it?
No, not at all, Rich.
And obviously we need to borrow that fishing pole.
Can we borrow one of the other things? Huh? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you. Department policy. Oh, it's so adventure game-esque. Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. I guess there's a spat of fishing poles not taken care of efficiently.
Yes, and now we need to go to Gourd Lake Woods.
It's okay, Larry. Vessel's back at the place now. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot? Time to do some fishing. She's serious.
Of course she's serious. I mean, there's only so much that we can do with a fishing rod except fish, but...
Well, you can distract Ganondorf.
That's true.
I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. Oh my god, Nick. Nick! How could you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof. She hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. That was a rare sprite of her in the courtroom outside of the courtroom.
Yeah.
My leg! Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor, poor wallet. So we move back now?
Yeah, head on back, and finally, at last, we will get the metal detector.
Okay.
For those of you who want to know, that's the point at which you would unlock the achievement Secret Weapons 3. Borrow all of Gumshoe's secret weapons.
Nice. Huh? Yeah, sure, pal. But yeah. Metal detector, please. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything.
Finally, we're going to head on over to the boat rental shop.
You got it, mate. Brand new area.
It's been sitting mysteriously there for us. Now's the time to go.
It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation until it blows over. I get it. We've hit pay dirt, Rich. It's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick! Look! Huh. An air tank?
Wrapped in flags.
Yeah, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gourdy. Maya, first of all, why would Gourdy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us. You know, since we found it and all. It's heavy. Maya, you can carry this and all.
Well, I think we know someone who might be interested in this.
Indeedy so, Rich. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank.
Is it yours?
Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a feeling like that? Your poker face is terrible, Larry. Look at the flags, man. It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway?
To inflate something?
If your thing was in the shop, you would need additional air support.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talking about a bombardment. That big puffy steel samurai, of course. Oh. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the frizz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well.
Always helpful.
Let's see.
Ask more about that tank.
Of course. It didn't go so well. Yeah. Do you think you could be a little bit more specific, Larry? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... kablamzo. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. A loud noise near the lake, you say?
Mm-hmm.
It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Interesting.
Come on, let's have a little bit more talking about that tank, eh, Larry?
So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last.
Christmas Eve.
It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her.
Yes, because I think we have solved the mystery of Gourdy. I don't think Lotta's going to be very impressed, but you know. I believe we've got a little bit ahead of the game there. Let's start the conversation.
Okay. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. I'm somewhere in between Foghorn Leghorn and Oogie Boogie with my Lotta voice.
But hey, to be fair, that happens to a lot of people when they are putting on an accent that's not their own. It can vary very, very dramatically.
Oh yes, thank you. That was the nicest way of saying that's a shit accent, Tom. Y'all got the scoop on Gourdy for me yet?
Gourdy doesn't exist.
Lotta, there is no such thing as Gourdy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gourdy don't exist? The proof that Gourdy doesn't exist
is here.
Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gourdy doesn't exist.
The air tank.
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gourdy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. Jesus, Nick. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. Still, steel, there's wordplay there. A couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Yep, just perfect timing.
So, you're saying that Gourdy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a girl's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised.
I mean, the thing is that she's still got a scoop there because she could go and reveal what Gourdy actually is.
Yeah.
And that's a great story.
I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Shows an empty lake, taken on Christmas Eve at 10 to 12.
Very interesting.
Yes. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Someone should whip that butts into shape.
Sadly, no one ever will.
No, no indeed. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. I know, we've been here before, Maya. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway.
Yeah, let's just barge in there, it'll be fine.
Parrot sighted. Meg, that you? Eek! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg? Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You'll make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me. Polly, the kids are home. Rack, hello, hello, Rack. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on that perch. Keith. Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Right, hello, hello, right. Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved.
Yep. Yeah, this guy's interesting, to say the least.
Yes, alright. Zzz. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I don't know what that says about me, honestly, as an attorney.
Yeah, although I suppose it says more about people's understanding of lawyers than anything else.
You're not Keith. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg, either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please, help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle.
Sure, we'll promise to run the bloody noodle.
Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved.
Also because I don't think it exists.
Who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. I guess they would be spicy because of, Phoenix rising from the ashes and all.
It's a possibility, and I mean, it's not the only pasta/noodle shop that we will get to experience throughout the franchise.
No, indeed. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Right? Hello, right? Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Well, we have many ways.
Yes, I believe definitely the lake photo will do some good. I don't know whether it's the first one or the second one, but definitely one of them.
He fell asleep. Zzz.
Okay, definitely the first lake photo then.
This one?
Yes.
Yup, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad.
Sure. Dan?
Do we ever learn anything about Phoenix's parents in, the franchise?
I don't think we actually do. I'm going to do a little bit of Googling whilst we refer to this whole thing.
You got it, mate. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all, I will chat with the man while you do that.
Yeah, that's a good chat, and that's mainly what we need to do. So, yeah, actually, there is no mention of his direct biological family, other than a passing mention of his mother, and the fact that he has no siblings.
Okay.
The only actual relative that we know of is Ryunosuke Naruhodo, from the great Ace Attorney, who's an ancestor, but that's about the extent of it. Well, yeah, that is basically it. The only other bits that we have is that Nick was born around 1992-93.
Uh-huh. Making both of us older than Phoenix, right?
I'm actually younger.
God damn it.
By a year.
God damn it. I always forget you're significantly younger than me, because you have all your shit figured out.
You say that, I don't quite right now.
No,
but,
shut up. I'm living in bliss right now, shut up. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle.
Sure.
Though now that you mention it, we haven't got many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids go up and say, "Yo dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. What did your boatman eyes see?
Yes.
It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! That lines up with what Lotta said.
Mm-hmm.
A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup. What did he say? Hurry up. I forgot. Fucking Sir Digby Chicken Caesar over here, Jesus Christ.
Well, I think we need to have a little examination of that parrot, because, you know, it's very interesting and it talks, and that's always fun.
Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me. What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. Bit stereotypical, but the erstwhile companion.
Yes.
Too bad all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
Ooh.
The secret words? Interesting.
Let's have a little chat about those secret words, I think. The fun fact, so my great nan, she used to have a budgie that could talk, and it could recite the Lord's Prayer.
Wow, I wouldn't want to hear that at like 3 in the morning. 1, 2, 2, 8, rock! God, that's put the fear of God in me. How's that, budgie? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what, Little Terry was just here. What, from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? That kid next door, you always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out his face.
Definitely Gumshoe.
Yeah, he's talking about Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get that much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6, right?
Ooh.
Oh. What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6, rock! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean Dad. Yeah, okay. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side.
Fair, but we're definitely going to have to break our way in again at some point. We're just going to have to, you know, probably get another day of investigating.
Indeed so. And to do that, we need to go to the source of all law. Which I guess is the police station.
Yeah, we need to go speak to Gumshoe.
Hey, pal. Long time no see. It's been at least 30 minutes. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Yeah, we need a little bit more lore on the boat caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh. How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Huh. Sounds suspicious. Really, Maya? His parrot is talking about a case not a lot of people know about.
Very much so.
Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Well, well, well.
We have a parrot.
I have been waiting all playthrough for this. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What?
Yep, quoted it by name.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Rack? Don't forget DL6, Rack? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if it was actually like Edgeworth's father, just like hiding away.
I mean, that would be very impressive considering his father was the victim in that case.
Oh,
but...
shush, it's whatever. Through there is the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Another rarely seen, scene.
Yeah, I think this is the only time we visit the records room.
Well, I think there's one other time in this case, but across the franchise, yeah, you might be right. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DLC stuff quickly. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thank you, I didn't have to pixel hunt for it.
But yes, because knowing certain games would be like, right, you're going to have to go through so many different things to try and find the file yourself.
I played through Fahrenheit/Indigo Prophecy. You had to do just that, while also trying to avoid a panic attack. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is that the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 PM on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all of the lights went out. It was a very short earthquake, I guess. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued.
That is a long time.
That would be scary like that, in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Jesus.
Yeah, that would give you PTSD around earthquakes. I mean, the possibility to even give you complex PTSD, which is even more challenging.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he was still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles! Miles Edgeworth, of course. That's not a surprise, Maya. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh, it sounds just like this current case. What's going on here?
Yeah, very funny, that.
It is. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Huh. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think.
Who else do we know that's got memory problems?
Yes. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Okay, I guess you'll make that decision for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite helpful, but...
So much for freedom in video games. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left in the trial tomorrow is the trial itself. Sorry. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court.